Tottenham Hotspur 1, Liverpool 0. Referees, once again, utterly dreadful. Utterly, incomprehensibly dreadful at that ground again. And I get bored because when you keep complaining about referees, you start to sound like a bit of a lunatic or a whinge, or infamy. They've all got it in for me, like Arsenal fans, basically. But Bergvall scores the winner. He shouldn't be on the pitch. He just shouldn't be. He should have been sent off for a second yellow card for his foul on Tsimikas. And instead, he scores the winning goal. It's mad. And at this point, I'm saying it's mad. Is it mad? Or is it just par for the course for these idiots at this point? Yeah, probably. And I just done the watch along, and I spent most of the reaction to that goal just laughing. And not because I find it funny when Liverpool concede goals and lose football matches, far from it. Just because of the absolute madness of it. And it's if you don't laugh, you'll, not even that you'll cry, just what are you meant to do? It's like, again, the inconsistency, the stupidity. I think Liverpool's assistant manager gets booked because he loses his head, and I feel sorry for Liverpool's management. I genuinely had a moment after Klopp left, and I thought, this is before the David Coote stuff, I thought, referees hate Klopp because he's big and he's loud and he's opinionated and he gets in their face and he constantly chats the referees' ears off, and he kicks off because they're stupid and rubbish. But maybe he goes too far. So maybe with him gone, the referees will just treat us like everyone else. And in some regards they do, because they're uniformly crap for everyone. But I can make a case, right? The Bergvall's first yellow, I don't think he makes, I think Diaz makes something of it. Now it's one of those, if we're talking about Alan Shearer, people are talking about how canny it is, or Kane or whatever. It is it's a booking. Diaz gets away from him. He goes down. He can't proceed. He's bursting away. It's a yellow card. The foul on Tsimikas is worse. It's worse than the one on Diaz. It's much worse. He makes really bad contact, so much so, as said, Tsimikas gets treatment and as such has to go off the pitch, and as such is not on the pitch when they break and we have to defend for ultimately what ends up in their goal. And the referee plays the advantage because it is our advantage. But if the advantage broke down, he'd bring it back for a free kick. And it is entirely possible to go back and book players. It happens all the time because you accept it was still a foul. It was still a physical foul on a footballer. So, yeah, the play goes on. What happens, but I'm going to go back and I'm going to book that lad. Do that. Oh, and so either he's forgotten, or he's gone, kind of whatever. It's gone on. Who cares? Well, and if he doesn't score, who cares? No one cares. But of course, Bergvall crops up and scores. I'm nearly 4 minutes into it. I'm still talking about, because it's honestly all there is to say about this game, other than Alisson had a bit of a shaky time at the back. I could do with that being the end of that and him getting back to his, to his tip-top perform after hereafter. Liverpool weren't particularly dangerous. We didn't test the goalie enough, although I think in the grand scheme of things we tested theirs more than they tested ours, sort of. We certainly had more shots. It was a 0-0 game of football, and a 0-0 result in the away leg of a two-legged tie, let alone a semi-final, is actually a borderline excellent result. If you'd said take Tottenham Hotspur back in a one-off game at Anfield to book a place in a final, you'd be like, yeah, have that all day. Now we're playing with the handicap of being one down because the referee's stupid. Totally and utterly stupid. Because this is not a game where I just don't think Spurs would have scored. Because neither team looked like scoring. It was a mid game of football. Sorry, my 12-year-old says that a lot. The game was mid. It was full-blown mid. It was a nothing game of football. And it should have just been a 0-0 draw. And Spurs probably would have been quite happy with that because we scored 6 against them last time we went there. And Liverpool would have been happy because, again, you've turned a 2-legged tie into a 1-legged tie by effectively wiping out their home advantage with a draw. And yet here we are. I sound more arsed about it than I am because it's fine. It's not the league. You know, if this had happened in the league game, I'd be fucking apoplectic. As it is, I'm just stunned, and I just find the whole thing so stupidly comical because it's just, again, it's these pricks at this place again, us being basically had off by total incompetence by the people whose job it is to just do the job and just keep the game going and do the thing, do the rules that they're meant to do. Mad. Anyway, Salah was crap. Thought Trent was really good when he came on. I thought Bradley had a good game as well. That all bodes really well. Endo did a good job. Great stepping up for their offside goal. Thought Gravenberch had a decent game. Jones got better actually in the final half an hour of the football match than he maybe had been prior to that. McAllister was good. They all need a rest. I hope none of them plays at the weekend against Accrington. And yeah, whatever. It's half time. In a 2-legged affair. We've got a month to worry about that, so we have to worry about that again. FA Cup, then back on it with Tottenham. If these 2 results are a little blip in form, fine. We've just got to make sure that we, rest and rotate the way we can against Accrington, get a place in the 4th round, and then hopefully go and be back to full force by the time we go to Forest on Tuesday. Fingers crossed. Drop a like if you thought I spoke any degree of sense, and if you think referees are rubbish, drop a like as well and let me know how much you hate them in the comments section or immensely dislike. That's it from me. Thank you so much. Up the Reds.